Hi, Pailuan. Welcome to MH Tarot and to this pick a card reading. I'm so glad to have you here. In today's reading, we're gonna take a look at a very delicate subject that can mean so much and that can be very close to your heart. So I promise to deal with this reading in a delicate matter, or in a delicate manner, you say. And usually I will introduce you to your reading through the main card that you use to choose this pile, and the one you had was this one. I will actually have to put it aside just for the sake of space in this reading, but also because I will use this oracle deck right here to be the cards to represent the main energies. But I will let you look at this to vibe with it for a while. And by the end of this reading, make sure to subscribe to my channel and hit that like button, especially if the reading resonated with you. Okay, so as I said, I will be using these cards to look into the main energies when it came to this person, because even though I'm doing this reading for you, the other person, the person on your mind, is the one that will be the main player, the main character of this reading. And here's the thing. I will divide your reading into 3 parts, and it's this one also. Let me tell you about the different parts of the reading. This part here, this pile here, it will represent what actually happened at that time. Like, why couldn't this person say what was on their mind or in their heart? This card right here will represent what it is or was that they actually wanted to say. And if they could say it now, what is it that they would tell you? And then the third one right here will tell me all about future events with this person or future outcome when it comes to this person. Okay, let me just shuffle all of the cards so that I can just focus on doing your reading. And it will just be easier when I have all the cards out for you. Okay. And then last but definitely not least, I will just shuffle the tarot deck. So be patient, guys. I'm done very soon. It's the last shuffle now. Okay. So now that I have all the cards for you, let me just put them in a nice way so that it doesn't get like all messy on picture for you. Okay. So now let's start your reading by looking into what happened at that moment or in that period, because of course it can be like a period of time that things were not said or not said enough, right? And it could absolutely have been like one specific moment also. You know what applies to you directly. So let's look into that moment. The first card you have is the Lion with higher calling. And it says, you have within you all the courage you need. Let go of the past and reclaim your majesty. You will find success and contentment with those by your side. Make noble choices for your life and your tribe. Okay. You also have the Lenormand cards are the Knight, a lot of movement, the Clover, the Anchor. And your tarot cards are Five of Pentacles, Two of Pentacles, and the Six of Pentacles. So let's just breathe this in and for me to understand what happened at that moment. So, first of all, I think this was like an ongoing thing, like an ongoing subject that you talked about with this person. This was a thing that kept occurring. But I also feel like, you know, with the two lions there being equal, being equally mature, being equally vibrant, equally graceful, I feel like that the both of you actually did great in a way. The both of you did your best, but you can also see that the lions are looking in two different directions, right? The male is looking right at you, right in front of him, and the female is looking towards the future. So was there some sort of misalignment in the conversation? Yeah, but I think you were still coming from the same point of view, from the same values, but you were focusing when it came to like time frames. One was very much like in the here and now, maybe a little bit too much, and one was very focused on the future in this matter and not grounded in the here and now. So to be honest, I think that the misunderstandings were some sort of like misconceptions, but I also feel like there was a pause needed that was never given or taken, and that was one main reason why there was misunderstanding in this. But I still feel like, what can I tell you? Like, to be honest, oh my God, maybe you don't agree with me when you look back to that moment, but I still feel that there are actually great energies surrounding both of you. I feel like whatever misunderstanding was happening was almost unnecessary, because I think the both of you has such capacity to vibe. I think the both of you has an amazing capacity to understand each other, to be equal in a conversation. But I don't really know like what was going on, like why, because when the capacity and the potential is this amazing as I am seeing it, why was it so uneven? And that could have been the point of view. And also, with the Knight and Two of Pentacles showing up, there might have been like a battle of power or a battle of being right. It doesn't mean that you didn't respect the other person or wanted to like win over the other person. I just feel like you try to be as loyal as possible to your path, to how far you've come, and you let that be in the center. And to be honest, I'm not even seeing that was like wrong of you or of the other person. I just see that as being just what happened, simply what happened. But there's actually something with the Anchor card and the Five of Pentacles that are very connected to each other. Give me 2 seconds to look into this. Again, I'm just getting how the lions are looking in 2 different directions, and the Anchor and the Five of Pentacles being the effect of that what I see is that actually this was something small. Whatever it was that happened or that you needed to talk about was actually quite small, but it became bigger than it needed to be. That's why I was picking up on like some unnecessary energies surrounding this. And it was like you were pulling in 2 different directions when you were actually meaning the same thing. You're actually equals. You're actually very much on the same page. But there were some things with like the point of views that you had on what to focus on that made this thing into a misunderstanding. Let's look into what this person would say to you now. We have Raven, Shaman. Oh my God, like you have higher calling, then you have Shaman. I'm just getting like, I don't think any one of you did something wrong. I don't think like any one of you is to blame in this circumstance or in this situation. Let's read your card. It says, you are the creator and magician. Use your gifts for good. There is power in your wisdom and words. Connect with the elemental spirits and glide through the void. Claim your place as keeper of the mysteries. Okay, here's the thing. I'm just gonna say it. I'm seeing that both of you are equals. Both of you are like, mature. You've done well with yourselves. You can trust yourselves. But I also think, here it comes. Maybe you will get super mad at me. I have to say it. I might be wrong. If you think I'm wrong, then I'm wrong. I'm still gonna say it. It might be actually that both of you have spiritual egos that came in between the 2 of you. Okay? Nothing wrong with that. That is a human experience too. Maybe none of you were even aware of what was going on, what happened. But I think there was like a pull between the 2 of you, like you were pulling one way and that person was pulling the other way. Even though like you both actually cared about the rope, the both of you loved the rope, the both of you wanted to share the rope, but I think you just got into like a standstill because both of you had come so far in your evolution. Both of you had come so far in how to understand yourselves, how to understand each other, how to understand life, how to interpret things. It's almost like you stepped into maybe the highest position you've ever had. You had a person that also were at the same place as you, but of course from that person's point of view, right? And I see that as simply being part of the process. Even the misunderstanding, with the knight might have been a fight. Even that was part of a process. And here's the thing. I think because the spiritual ego got the best of both of you in this situation, I think it's still playing out a role in this. Does it mean that it's wrong? Of course not. It's a process. It's part of the process. You can always trust the process. And maybe the big unbalance between the two of you, with a Two of Pentacles in between Five of Pentacles and Six of Pentacles, for me it's just speaking of something very natural. It's almost like you should let this thing run its course, because what happened between the two of you, even if it was uncomfortable, I'm still getting the sense with the Clover in between the night of fights and the anchor pulling the ship down. I'm still getting very good vibes about the two of you. Let's look into your Lenormand cards about what this person would say. I still haven't gotten into it. You have the Star card. You have the Cross. And you have the Heart. You have the Nine of Swords. The Knight of Swords. The Knight of Pentacles. A lot of knights, I really think both of you are very important. I think both of you feel like you definitely on a path that is of a higher calling. You're definitely on a path of evolution, of examining things. Maybe the both of you are very, very, very much alike. And sometimes that can be detrimental when egos come to look at each other. Okay. But now let's get into what this person would actually say. So we have the Raven with Shaman. This person puts you in so high regard. Like, this person looks up to you. This person doesn't mind, on a deeper level, doesn't mind that you mirror this person back to him or her. On a surface level, it's triggering for this person. On a surface level, a lot is boiling up because you are mirroring this person so clearly, and actually, more than anything, so easily. You do it so easy. You understand this person so easy. And this person is actually so evolved that they can see how much it benefits them. But they also know that they have a part of themselves that is, on another level. Maybe, let's call it, with all our love, no judgment, but just because I don't have the perfect words to use, so I will use these words with all of my love. They have a side of themselves, like all of us do, that is on a lower level. That lower level of them comes up to the surface when they are being mirrored by you. But they just want you to know that they are so well aware of how much this benefits them. They are actually so grateful. They know that the way they've evolved would be impossible with you being on the other side of the rope pulling, getting them to shake a little bit, getting them to move space and place a little bit. Okay? With the star card, the cross, and the heart, let me tell you that this person, it's not that this person wants to apologize for what happened. I'm not picking up on those energies, because this person also realizes that the both of you are part of a process, and that person would never want to apologize for the process being started or being active or being present. But this person just wants you to know that they really look up to you like we look up to a star. This person wants you to know that they trust you, they trust what you're saying, they trust what you're doing, even if it hurts with the cross card and the heart. They trust that you know what you're doing. And they're actually ready to just vibe with you and flow with you. But they also know, with all of the knights coming through in this reading with the 9 of Swords also, that even though they know all of this, they have a very hard time knowing what to do with all of this all at once. I see there being a space, I see there being a pause that was needed, that was never taken or given. This pause is something that is very much needed by this other person. So maybe this person will force a pause on you. Maybe this person will, with these two knights having their back towards each other, this can also speak of a period of like ghosting, disappearing. But please know that it's not because this is what this person wants. It's only because, oh my God, I just saw 22, speaking of tight closeness in duality. This person doesn't know what to do. There's nothing, bad intentions. There's nothing I'm picking up on that is like, so low vibrational that you should be aware of it. You should always take care of yourself. You should always do and make choices that are the best for you. Okay? But I see there being a pause. The pause isn't really about you. The pause isn't like, oh, I'm going to punish you with this pause, even if you might take it that way. If you take it that way, you have to do what is best for you to take care of your mental health and your emotional health. But I really see that this person cares so much about you, has so much love for you, so much admiration for you. They're really putting you high up, okay? But right now, they don't know what to do with everything that happened in this situation, where there was like a pull between the two of you, a clash of egos between the two of you. A lot came up to the surface. A lot was mirrored to them. And what they want to tell you with this part of the reading about what came up that mirrored them is that they respect it, they believe it, but they might not be ready to talk about it quite yet. There's a lot, with the heart and the Knight of Pentacles, there's a lot that they need to understand. There's a lot that they need to take care about when it comes to themselves. With the Knight of Pentacles, they need space. With all of the rib cage here, giving all of the space that the heart needs, they need space. That's it. It has nothing to do with you, even if it is that you take it personally. then that is part of your process. Be kind to yourself. If it is that this causes suspicion within you, honor that. That is part of your process. I'm focusing on this person in your reading because this person is coming through as the main character of this reading. This does not mean that you need to shift your point of view. This doesn't even mean that you need to agree with this person, okay? Because I really saw that what started all of this was a disagreement. You do not have to change anything about what happened for you. This is simply talking about this person and what happened with them. Let's look into, the future outcome of this. Okay, so you have squirrel with always prepared. So it says, you are the expert of hard work and hard play. Your cheerful and fun disposition is a blessing to everyone. Don't let life's distractions take you off course. Make a plan for the future and life will give you all you need. So the thing is that this might sound harsh, and this isn't, I'm not saying this to mean like forever or in an like all type of way. But I really see that both of you need some space and some time from each other, but also like, let's say that you're not apart. Both of you still need some like alone type of activities and keeping your own space sacred for you. Don't get too much enmeshed or up in each other's faces. That is not what is needed here. That would be too much here. You need a little bit like breathing space and breathing time, and also like play and fun time on your own. I see that one of you, I don't know if it, because it's general reading, you know everything about that. But one of you really needs a lot of time to process the misconception, misunderstanding, and the mirroring thing that happened there. Need a lot of space time. Space time? Space and time, yeah. Let's look into your Lenormand cards. You have the house. It's so stable. Like, whatever will happen will actually be very beneficial and stable for the both of you. The Herald with change, transition, movement. But for this to happen, for the stable energies to enter, one of you will have to go through a lot of transition in this. And this might be for most of you, the other person needs a lot of space, a lot of time, because a lot of things are happening with that person, because like this misunderstanding here activated something in them. And the last card you have is the letter with message, communication, use. They will definitely come back to speak about this, to sort this out when they are ready with the Herald. When they are done with this, you won't be left hanging. You won't be left having a lot of questions. They will do right by you and give you what is yours in this situation. But right now, maybe all of the focus is on this person, because this person is going through a lot of changes, a lot of transitions. But they will come back. It will be stable for you too. You have the Ace of Wands. I'm seeing it like what happened was part of a process. It was needed. With the Ace of Wands, like everything is pointing towards the Ace of Wands as being like a new start. But that won't happen until this person has worked everything through. Yeah, I have also the Ace of Cups. This is, you know what I've never in this reading picked up on like bad energies. Uh, like I just sense there's a lot of innocence to the both of you. You're both very high evolved. You will sort this out. I really see like, there's two types of new beginnings. For two types of new beginnings to be possible, there's a lot of cleaning that has to be done. And I feel like the other person is doing a lot of cleaning right now. The last card you have is the Hermit. This is part of this person's path, but also part of your path, okay? But the Hermit is actually representing the both of you. The Hermit is shining the northern star on the two new beginnings. The two new beginnings can also be, one of you needing the Ace of Wands type of new beginnings, and the other of you needs the Ace of Cups type of new beginning. But the thing is, the Northern Star is pointing on both of you. This process is needed for the both of you. But I see one of you being more in misery because of what happened than the other being more focused on itself and the process that started. But this person trusts you, loves you, looks up to you. You're very much cherished by this person. But this person is not having an easy time being in such a close connection and close, like, energetic connection between the two of you. This person respects the connection and the process that started very much. But as I said, they need space to work this out. The outcome is very stable, very natural, will come in a very natural way, and you will also get what is yours. Okay, pal one. This was quite a long reading, but I really wanted to get into these three parts of the reading because I felt it was very important. I hope you enjoyed it. I'll see you in my next reading. Bye. Hello, Pile 2. Welcome to MH Tarot and to this pick a card reading. I'm so glad to have you here. I hope you're having an amazing day. We're gonna take a look at a very delicate matter. What someone maybe didn't say or say too much that caused something to happen between the two of you. And I'm gonna divide this reading into three parts. But let me just start with talking about the card you used to choose this pile, and this was the one. The thing is that I won't use this card as part of your reading, but I want you to look at it, to vibe with it. The reason why I won't use it is because it won't fit on the table. Okay? And the reason for that is because I will divide this reading into three parts. And the main cards I will use to look into this reading is these, like, look how big they are. They're as big as my head. I love it and I love them. But that also puts them in the center of the reading. And I will pick out three of these. Let me see. I have to shuffle once more. Okay, it is this one. Okay. So, here's the thing. This card will describe to me what happened at that time or that period when things were not said or said a little bit too much maybe. Or sorry, this one. Okay? This pile or this card will tell me what they would tell you now if they could. This card will tell me about the future outcome. What can you expect will happen? Okay? So I will just shuffle all of your cards right away so that I can just focus on reading the cards and not be interrupted by like shuffling many times in your reading. So I'll just do it all at once. And also the tarot cards, and then I'm done. Let me just shuffle them. Ooh, okay, let's see. It's actually these, and this should be first, okay? No, I have one more. I have one more to shuffle. Okay, guys, thank you for being patient with me while I shuffle the cards. This is the last shuffle. Okay, so now that we have all of the cards out, I'm ready to look into what actually happened at that time, in that situation. So the main card you have is Dragon, Supernatural. Okay, it says, you are the ancient wise sage. You can shapeshift at will. Mastery is your destiny. Rise with dignity. I don't think you're really on the same level or on the same page, maybe at all. I think there's a huge difference between the two of you. You know, this might be very, very, very specific for only a few of you, but I think you might pick people to be very close to you, and how do I say this? I think you might pick some people to be close to you that might not be for you. And I think one reason why you do this is because, how do I say this? Oh my God. I think you might expect of yourself to be like everyone else. I think you might even experiment with the idea to be like everyone else. And the thing is that you're not. I think you're very unique. I think you play on a different level than maybe many are. But I also think that that might put you in a position of like feeling left outside or alone or things like that. You know, that can be very hard to deal with, to experience. So I think that you might like, how do I say, like, you know, might be a little bit too accepting, a little bit too, like your door can be a little bit too open to like just let everyone in, because maybe you don't even want to consider yourself as being different or being, I think you want to be a match that is easy to match with. Yeah? But then the main card, the first card, is a freaking dragon for you. You know, it's one of the most amazing creatures. Like, who can be even like described as a dragon? Like, who can be mixed with a dragon than other dragons? Like, it's a very mysterious and amazing and unique creature. Okay, Let's look at your Lenormand cards. You have the man, masculine, male figure, querent, speaking of you. You have the key, liberation, destiny, resolution. And you have the house, tradition, stability, safety. The tarot cards are the Nine of Cups, the Star, the Eight of Cups. Listen, whatever happened, there was a reason for this to happen, okay? If it was a falling out, if it was a big fight, if it was ghosting, if it was, whatever happened, I see there being a big reason for that to happen that might have been played almost like over your head, behind your back, behind the curtain, underneath the sea, like deep down, not being seen, not being shown, not being understood. Listen, pile 2, this happened for you to actually realize the potential you have of the Star being the key when it comes to your relationships. The Star can speak of the deepest parts of yourself coming to life, coming to fruition, to start what? To start forming your life, to start affecting your life, to start shaping your life. There is a key aspect of this falling out or misunderstanding or fight, whatever it was, that actually has to do with you coming to terms with that the ones you let into your house, you have to change it with the Eight of Cups. Maybe your door is a little bit too wide open. Okay? So what I see is not actually what happened in reality. I'm being shown what happened behind the curtain. So now let's look into what this person would actually tell you and say to you if they could. The main energies you have is the Lynx, keeper of secrets. It says, take time out from the world and be the observer. Nothing can deceive you when you trust your knowing. You see others' secrets and keep them sacred. In silence and solitude, you will find your strength. This person might actually understand who you are in a way more than you do. This person with the Lynx, keeper of secrets, is coming through to tell you that this person knows very well that you're not on the same level. And this has been something that has been burdensome for this person because it is a little bit too heavy. This person loved who you were and who they found out that you were. This person got to see you being this magical dragon, and they loved it. They really respected it. But they also knew that they're not a dragon. They know that you belong with other dragons, and it's not that they don't want to be around the dragon. They just feel that there might be an aspect put on them of them having to pretend to be a dragon, having to step up to a level that they're not comfortable with, that they don't know how to play on that level, they don't know how to behave on that level. And they're like, I see who you are. I respect who you are. I'm just waiting for you to also see who you are and to start playing in your field so that you become more true to who you are. But I see them also feeling like I might need to, with the lynx being very secretive, being, the lynx is one of the most difficult animals to spot out in nature. They know how to keep to themselves. This person might actually need to take a break to be able to be themselves, to be able to find out who they are when they're not with you. I see them almost doing like their best to be on your level, to give you what you want, to mirror back to you who you are. And they're like, but that's not me, that's not who I am. So they might need to draw back a little bit to be able to find themselves, or they might have to, and this is what they're trying to tell you, like why it might be a little bit hard on them right now being in a relationship with you, that it's not about you. They want you to be the dragon. They want you to be able to just burst out fire and have these great wings and big tail and take up all of your space. But they almost feel like you're asking of them to be a dragon also, and they're not. They need to be who they are, and that is why they might have to be reclusive and disappear. Let's look into the Lenormand cards. The heart with love, charity, forgiveness. The bouquet, but oh my God, they love you. You mean so much to them. But to be honest with you, there is an aspect of this whole situation that is a little bit too much for them. They don't know what to do with that quite yet. Yeah? They don't know how to be the lynx and stay the lynx and not having to almost shape shift. They want to find out who they are. And the clover. They're telling you to not worry. They're telling you that everything will work out fine. But they also know that, with the fire, where did the fire come from? Most probably from the dragon, right? The dragon can create a fire from their inner being and just put it on the outside. And they're saying that some things might be a little bit too much for them right now. They might need to leave for now. They might need to be completely alone, or to be with other friends, to be only with family maybe. But the love they have for you is really big. But right now, they have to choose themselves. There's nothing vicious about it. You have the clover. I think that this person is also coming through to tell you that they need a lot of support from other sides right now. Maybe from their other family members or other friends, or they need support in another way. But it seems as though they're coming through to tell you that mainly they need support from another source right now. The tarot cards you have is the World card, the Ace of Cups, and the Ace of Wands. You know, to put it simply, they're telling you not to worry. They will figure this out, and it will be great for the both of you with the two different type of aces coming through. Yeah? They're working on this. They want this to be understood by them. They want to understand this, and they want to do this with love, with care, with a lot of understanding to you too. But they're almost like telling you that this process will be quicker and happen sooner and be finished sooner as soon as you realize who you are. When you realize your greatness, it will actually be easier for this person, because this person is almost coming through to tell you like please just realize who you are, realize how great you are, realize your great potential, realize how unique you are, because it will be easier for them to be who they are when you realize who you are and you give yourself all of that space, all of that time, but more importantly space. You know, dragons are big. And they're like, take that space, take that time. Like everything will work out great for both of us when you just accept who you are. Let's look at the future outcome for this. So you have raccoon, inventor, and it says, decide on what you really want. You have the ingenuity to claim it. Avoid being the trickster and practice integrity. You have many roles and can juggle them well. So if you're scared like that, oh my God, like if I'm completely true to who I am, won't I lose everyone? No, you won't. This person is here to stay. Okay? There is like an identity crisis for the both of you right now, but there's so much love surrounding this situation. But the thing is that for this person to feel that they can find their own identity and space in the relationship with you, you need to really be clear about who you are. You know, with this thing coming through here with, you have the ingenuity to claim it, decide what you want, avoid being the trickster. Like, you don't have to change who you are. You don't have to also shape shift for others. When it comes to this relationship, you know what I was seeing like with the star card here? That there was something very important with the falling out or the fight, and that had to do with you finding out who you are, who you truly are with the star card. You know, this person is in your life to support you on your path towards that. Yeah? When you decide to like, okay, I'm gonna be brave enough to trust that I can be myself and that I can take up all the space that I need, and to accept that I am unique. That is the whole purpose of what is happening right now. Let's look at your Lenormand card. But the thing is that the future outcome very much depends on if you will be able to give yourself this space, take up this space, and to just, you know, accept and almost announce it, you know, announce who you are. The Lenormand cards you have is the Mountain, obstacles, delays, challenges. So maybe this is something very difficult for you. Maybe you can't trust that things will work out well for you, that you can be who you really are and have other people love you for that, giving you that space. So there might be some things you need to work on, that the future outcome depends on this. You also have the ship, travel, adventure, journey. And you have the second star card in your reading with hope, optimism, inspiration. You know, everything hangs on this, but if you do it, you will find out who you truly are fully. And oh my God, will you love it? Will you enjoy it? And you will be able to enjoy it with others. Look at the raccoons, almost symbolizing the Three of Cups over here. But the raccoons are looking at the butterfly, symbolizing transformation. Others will love who you are. You will be able to share your true self with others. That is the outcome. The tarot card you have is the Five of Wands underneath the mountain, speaking of like conflicts and having a bit of a hard time with this. You also have the Sun card. Yeah, you know, the Sun card coming on the ship just tells you that, you know, what is happening now is some sort of like transformation, movement, switching you like into another mode. And that has to do with your purpose, but also where you're going with this, it will be successful for you. The sun will shine on you and you will be seen when the sun shines on you, and it will be good for you. The last tarot card you have is the Three of Swords. This card coming up as the last card speaks of an ending of sorrow and heartache and heartbreak when it comes to, because I don't think this thing is playing out only with this Lynx person. I think you've experienced this many times, and that's why it can be an obstacle and challenging for you with the Five of Wands and the mountain. But the purpose of this person and this thing, this falling out that happened, has to do with your purpose of being who you are, finding out who you are, and experiencing it, being successful, being who you are. So this person just wants you to know that they know this. They know who you are. They've seen who you are. They're just waiting for you to fully accept it. When you do, everything will become smoother and easier in this relationship, but also in other relationships. So trust the process, trust yourself, and trust that who you are is who you are meant to be. Okay. Oh my God, I care so much about you, pile 2. Thank you so much for being here. This was your message, and I will catch you in my next reading. Bye. Hello, pile 3. Welcome to MH Tarot. I am so glad to have you here. And also welcome to this pickacard reading that is of a delicate matter. You know, what was said, what wasn't said enough, what do they wish they could tell you. You know, it's things that are so close to our hearts, and I will really do my best to respect the delicacy of this reading. And you know, I usually start the reading with your main card that you used to pick your pile, and this was your card with cracked open. However, it won't be part of the reading because I won't be able to fit it in the reading, but I will let you just look at it to vibe with it. And let me introduce you to your reading and how I will do it. This oracle deck will actually take up almost all the space that I have, and I will use 3 of these cards because I will divide the reading into 3 parts to look into 3 different stages of this situation. So this first card will tell me about what happened in that situation or in that period. This second card will tell me what they would tell you now if they could. The third card is speaking of a future outcome. What can you expect? Okay? So I will use these cards, these oracle cards, as the main cards to tell me the main energies that I need to know about these 3 different phases of this situation. So let me just shuffle all of your cards at once. And then get into your reading, start your reading. So just bear with me, have patience with me, and I will very soon start your reading. Okay. And these are your tarot cards. I'm gonna pick out 3 of them too for each pile, each part of the reading. Oh. Okay, let's put them like this. And now the last shuffle, you guys. Thank you for staying here, even though it might take some time to shuffle the cards. So it's these 3. So now let's start with the first part of your reading and see what happened at that time or in that period. So the main energies you have is the elephant with greatness. Love is your strength. Leadership is your path. Your wisdom inspires everyone you meet. You can overcome any problem. You will naturally and easily achieve success. Okay, I'm picking up on something, but I don't want to be too hasty. Okay, I'm just gonna say it. Guys, for some of you, maybe not all of you because this is so early on in the reading, so this might be only for some of you. Listen, this person has a jealousy issue. For sure, 100%. You will know when you hear this if you just like, yeah, I know. You will know if this is for you, okay? But definitely for some of you, you're involved with a person that has some jealousy issue, that has some ego issues, and that requires like for other people to almost step back for them. Those types of energies. Let's continue your reading to see like the bigger picture for all of you. You have the letter. Okay. You also have the moon. And the garden. Okay, your tarot cards are the 4 of Swords, the Hermit, the Seven of Pentacles. Okay. Let me look into this. Okay, for some of you, this might be directly connected to like a female figure in your life that is some sort of authority in some way, like higher than you. Like, how do I say? Like, this can be a mother. This can be someone in a position that is higher than you, that is requiring you to almost see them as your superior. Like, that's, yeah. And you're like, no. You know, I just see you being so natural. I see you being just. I see you being yourself. And for some reason, this person don't like it, because when you're just being yourself and natural, you treat everyone as an equal. You treat everyone with just as much respect, even yourself. Yeah, you treat yourself as an equal to others. And there's something about this person's main energies where they're like, I don't want just like you to treat me a little bit better than everyone else. I want you to treat me better than you treat yourself. What? Oh my God, what is this? Wait. Okay, let's see. This is strange, you guys. I'm gonna level with you. This is strange. This person, there's something strange. Okay, let me gather myself a little bit. Because it was like this person showed themselves like in their true colors to me and was like, yeah, this is who I am, and I actually love it. And you know, they almost showed me like very quick all the benefits they've gotten from it, how far they've come because of this. And I'm like, yeah, of course you like it. Like, why wouldn't you? Like, you've gotten a lot of benefits being this way. However, they also want you to benefit them in this way. And I just see this being unnatural for you because you don't treat anyone this way, not even yourself, no one. You love for everyone to be equal. You know, with the Seven of Pentacles, you go the same way about whoever you meet. And this person is like, no, not accepting it. So something happened here simply because you were yourself. Okay? You were yourself, and you were immensely challenged when it came to that by this person. This person, okay, so yeah, this is most likely for all of you. So I guess like if you don't recognize yourself in this, then maybe this isn't your pile. But you're dealing with a person with an ego issue, ego problem for sure, okay? I think this person has many times with the letter of the moon and the garden, I think they have many times tried to correct your behavior towards them, so that I think they're very skilled in controlling other people, and other people like give it to them the way they want it, and they keep failing with you with the Four of Swords and the Hermit. They keep like having to remind you how great they are, or how you should like treat them a little bit better than you treat yourself even. Why do they have to keep reminding you of this? That is what I'm getting like with the letter and the Four of Swords, the moon, the Hermit, the garden, the Seven of Pentacles, okay? So listen, pile 3, whatever happened here, you can almost like completely disregard it. This isn't about you, okay? They want to make it about you. It's not about you, okay? Okay. I have no idea what, like, if they could tell you something right now, what the fork would that be? Like, let's see. I will do my best to be as truthful to you as possible, okay? Because to be honest, of course I care more about you than this person. Like, of course I do, because I'm connected to you, but also because I'm starting to get the impression that maybe pile 3 you can do better. Like, maybe I don't know. I don't want to judge. Let's see. You know what? Let's stay open. Let's breathe. And let's see their main energies. What could they tell you? You know what? This could also be their higher self coming through. Who knows? Let's look at this together. You have tiger with fire. I choose to be unstoppable. Oh my God. Okay. My passion is my power. I am bold. I am brave. Mighty forces come to my aid. Guys, I don't think this person is good for you. Okay? It's almost like this person is coming through to tell you that they're not gonna change. They are who they are. I'm so sorry, you guys. This wasn't like an uplifting kind of message. You know, I'm so sorry for you. Like, what I saw here, like, you're just living your life. You're being as natural as possible. You're being your true self. You want to stay authentic. You want to be good to everyone. And then, like, who the fuck is this person? Like, coming through, demanding these things, wanting these things. Like, what? Let's look at the other cards. This is strange. Oof, oof, oof. The sun. Okay, you know what? Look, this person has its path in front of them. They have their life to live. They have their path to follow. And I'm gonna be honest with you. I think it is actually their higher self coming through to tell you, with the sun card, the tiger, and everything that said on this card, their higher self is actually telling you to trust what it is that you see with the sun card, okay? What is being shown to you, trust it. Don't try to remake it. Like, their higher self is coming through to tell you that, you know, when you see something that they're doing, or how they're treating you, how they're speaking to you, how they're behaving towards you, don't turn it into something else, okay? Trust what you're seeing and take care of yourself. This person has his own or her own karma. This person has their own path to walk, and we honor that. We don't judge that. But man, we also protect ourselves from that, right? You have the rodent. It says worry, weakness, insecurity. You know, this person really has some karma to play out. It's almost going, you know, with this mechanical rodent. It's almost going like on an unconscious level, like a clock. It's just ticking, it's just going. Things are playing out with this person's character that actually the person isn't even coming through in this part. The person came through here. The person isn't coming through here. It is the higher self of this person. The higher self will always love, you know, the reincarnated versions of it. Always. They will always support the reincarnated versions of itself, because they know the higher purpose of what is happening. So of course we honor that, but we also need to look at reality and truth. And now a neighbor is drilling, and I think that is speaking to this person's character in this reincarnation. Sorry, I sound so judgy. I sound so judgmental about this person's path and this person's life that they have to go or walk on. But yeah, I don't think I like this person that much, to be honest. Yeah, that's it. That's how it is. The Herald. Look at them thinking they're all fancy, thinking they're so high up. You know, the thing is that if this person needs to go through some changes, because this card says change, transition, movement, your higher self is telling you to let that be the work of the higher self. That is not your job. That is not your work, okay? Their higher self is coming through here. What could they tell you if they could? What would they tell you if they could? Actually, we have no idea, because their higher self is not even allowing them to come through right now. Their higher self is coming through to tell you, don't go in to try to save this person, to try to better this person, to try to make this person into anything else than its nature right now. Let that be to the higher self. I hope the drilling isn't bothering you too much. It comes for a couple of seconds and then it goes. Let's look into, it was the Magician. This is your tarot cards. You got the Magician, you got the Two of Cups, and you got Justice. Speaking of, this is the karma. This is their life path. This is the higher self and this person, okay? Justice and Magician is telling you to this person has a very special life path that they need to walk, and their higher self is taking care of them. Their higher self is letting, with the Magician, things play out according to their plan, according to their karma. So don't make it hard on you. Don't make it tough on you, feeling obligated in this relationship or having to do much more than you're comfortable doing in this relationship. Okay, let's look into what energies is surrounding this relationship when it comes to future outcome. You have Horse and Freedom. Guys, come on. This is so clear. Maybe it would be best for you to be as free as possible from this person. Maybe it would be best for you. I'm not telling you to cut this person off. I have no idea who this person is to you, okay? Freedom does not always have to be absolute. Freedom can still happen even in a relationship. But the thing is that the future outcome has to be in some sort freedom for you. Let's read the card. I'm so sorry about the drilling. Your heart is pure and free. Wasn't I telling you that you are pure? You're so organic. You're so natural in your way of just dealing with life, being with other people. A greater purpose calls you. You have unlimited reserves of stamina and strength. You follow the winds of change and accomplish your dreams. Here's the thing. I think this person is holding you back a little bit, at least a little bit. I think this person's... I have no idea if I should pause or continue because I don't know how long they will drill. I'm so sorry, you guys. Okay. Freedom is a key aspect of the future outcome to come from this relationship and from this situation if you've had a falling out or something like that, okay? Freedom for you. What will come from this is actually that you will be able to experience yourself a lot more, but also your dreams, your strengths, your purpose, all of these things that the card is speaking about. And maybe this person is diminishing you, putting you down a little bit because it needs all the space. Okay, if it needs all the space, can you take some? Probably not, okay? with the higher self of this person coming through here, it doesn't look like this person will change anytime soon, because maybe it's not part of its path. Maybe it has to, clean out some things some more. Yeah? So don't give up on yourself or who you are, or follow this person. The horse is, in its true nature, very independent and, as I said, very free. Okay? Stay true to who you are, no matter what type of relationship this is, and no matter how the freedom will play out for you. You have the anchor. You need to let yourself go with the anchor. You need to let yourself go in some way, on some level. Again, I'm not telling you completely if that is not true for you. But in some way, this is necessary for you to find out how much can you free yourself from this. Like if you let go of the anchor, the ship can come up above the water. You have the heart. And you have the ship. You have the anchor and the ship. When you let go of the anchor, your heart can start beating. Your heart can start whispering to you what to do, who you are, what your purpose is, what your dream is. And then you can move forward. Like with the ship card, it says travel, adventure, journey. Like you have your own journey. You have your own adventures to look forward to. But it looks like this person might be blocking that or stopping you in some way, or not wishing that for you as much as they wish it for themselves, So freedom and letting go of the anchor, you have to find out what that means for you, and then allow that to happen, because you're going places. There's so much for you to experience. And you deserve it. You need to go there. You need to go there. You have the 5 of Swords. Icky, sticky situation. Page of Cups. 3 of Wands. Listen, you guys, with the Page of Cups showing up, I really get how caring you are as a person, how loving you are. You give chances. You believe the best about people. You even believe people so much that you want to not even believe them when they tell you who they are, when they show you who they are. Because you are the Page of Cups, okay? You are the Page of Cups. You're so romantic and idealistic in the way that you look at the fish. Like the fish is popping up and you're like, oh my god, you're full of rainbows and unicorns and hearts, and the fish is like, nope, I'm just a fish. And you're like, no, I see the rainbows, I see the unicorns, I see all the hearts, the love. Like that's you, But the thing is, 3 of Wands, okay? The back is against the whole reading, looking towards the future with a ship. As much as possible, shift the attention on you and on where you want to go, on what you want to do. Doing that might be the key for you to let go of the anchor and start to experience freedom for you and what that will mean for you, Pile 3. Oh my god, you must be such a loving person. Like, you love hard and you love long, okay? But it really looks with this part of the reading that this person's business is not your business, okay? Don't feel obligated, don't feel guilty. They are doing things now where they are playing out their life path, okay? That's just how it is. That's just how it is. What you should do is focus on your heart, give your heart space. What do you want? What do you enjoy? What do you like? What makes you happy? Through that, You will find out what freedom from this person means for you. Okay. Pile 3, I wish you the best. You seemed like an awesome human being. Thank you so much for being here, and I will catch you in my next one. Bye.